Hello, friends. Breaking news this Tuesday morning for millions of seniors, retirees, veterans, and low-income families. If you rely on Social Security, SSI, or SSDI, this update is extremely important, especially with Christmas just around the corner. SSA and the Treasury are rolling out a special early deposit wave. This isn't extra money, it's your regular benefits being delivered ahead of schedule to make sure no one misses their payments due to holiday bank closures or federal holidays. Early deposits are happening today and in the next few days, depending on your bank and payment type. By the end of this video, you'll know who is receiving payments today, why deposits are early this year, how to track your funds, what to do if you haven't received your money yet. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications because updates like this can change fast and you don't want to miss critical alerts. Millions of people across the country rely heavily on SSA and SSI payments for their day-to-day survival, and this reliance becomes especially critical during the holiday season when expenses naturally increase. For many seniors and retirees, these benefits cover monthly rent and housing costs, and missing or delayed deposits can quickly lead to stress, late fees, or even eviction concerns, making timely payment absolutely essential. In addition to housing, the cost of utilities, including gas, electricity, water, and heating, often spikes in December due to colder weather and increased usage, putting extra pressure on fixed-income households. Beyond basic living costs, groceries and holiday-related expenses such as meals, gifts, and seasonal celebrations can strain budgets, making early deposits a vital lifeline that allows families to plan ahead and enjoy the season without financial anxiety. Moreover, many seniors use these funds to cover medical expenses, including prescription medications, doctor visits, and Medicare premiums, all of which are non-negotiable necessities for maintaining health and well-being. SSA's decision to issue early deposits ahead of the holiday rush is therefore a deliberate, carefully planned measure designed to ensure that recipients have access to their money before banks reduce hours or close for federal holidays, providing peace of mind and financial stability during one of the most important times of the year. Not a random occurrence, a bonus, or a delayed payment, but a crucial step to protect millions of vulnerable Americans. Understanding the deposit wave. The deposit wave happening this Tuesday is part of a planned schedule by the Social Security Administration, SSA, to ensure that all beneficiaries receive their payments on time, especially during the busy holiday season. For SSI recipients, payments are normally issued on the first of every month, but when that date falls on a weekend or federal holiday, SSA automatically releases funds early to prevent any delays. This is exactly what's happening now because January 1st is a federal holiday, meaning that January SSI payments are being pushed forward, and some recipients are already seeing their deposits. For pre-1977 Social Security recipients who are usually paid on the 3rd of each month, holiday schedules in December can cause SSA to preload payments in advance to avoid any disruptions due to bank closures or reduced holiday hours. Meanwhile, SSDI and post-1977 Social Security beneficiaries follow a birth date-based payment schedule with recipients whose birthdays fall between the 1st and 10th receiving payments on the 2nd Wednesday of the month, those with birthdays between the 11th and 20th on the 3rd Wednesday, and birthdays between the 21st and 31st on the 4th Wednesday. Even for these groups, some banks process funds early, which creates the Tuesday deposit wave that many recipients are noticing. It's important to understand that not everyone will see their deposits on the same day, even if they are scheduled for early payment, because bank processing times, pending notifications, and internal treasury batching can vary from one financial institution to another, causing slight differences in when the funds actually appear in accounts. Why some Social Security and SSI recipients see their deposits early while others don't can be explained by several factors that are completely normal and part of the system. First, bank processing times vary widely. Some banks post funds as early as the first hours of the morning, while others process transactions overnight or even in batches that may take a few hours longer. This means that two people with the same type of benefit may see their deposits at different times depending on which bank they use. Second, many recipients notice pending notifications on their accounts before the money actually posts. A pending status simply indicates that the payment is in the system but hasn't fully cleared yet. It does not mean the deposit is missing or delayed. Third, comparing deposits with neighbors, friends, or family can be misleading. Just because someone else sees their funds posted doesn't mean you've been skipped. It often comes down to differences in bank processing, internal crediting schedules, or even time zones. Finally, it's important to remember that early posting does not mean you are receiving extra money, and a delayed posting does not mean a missed payment. These timing differences are standard every holiday season and are designed to ensure that everyone eventually receives their funds safely and on time, even if the visible posting appears at different moments for different recipients. A lot of confusion circulates online about the early Christmas SSA and SSI deposits, so it's important to separate myths from facts. First, some people think this is an extra Christmas bonus. But that's not true. These are simply your regular monthly benefits being paid early to ensure they reach you before the holiday and bank closures. Second, not everyone receives their deposit today. Only specific groups are included in this early payment wave based on payment type, schedule, and bank processing rules. So seeing a neighbor get paid first does not mean you've been skipped. Third, if your deposit seems smaller than usual, that does not mean SSA is cutting your benefits. The difference is most often due to Medicare Part B or Advantage deductions, overpayment recovery, or other authorized withholdings, which are automatically applied before the money hits your account. Fourth, funds may not post immediately. Even after SSA sends the payment, banks process deposits at different speeds depending on internal schedules, pending batches, and time zones, which is why some recipients see pending notifications, while others see funds instantly. The most important tip is don't panic. If your deposit hasn't arrived yet, because in nearly all cases, the timing of the payment and the way banks handle processing explains the differences, and your funds are coming exactly as scheduled. If you haven't received your Social Security or SSI payment yet, the first thing to remember is patience. The SSA considers a payment late only after 3 business days, which excludes weekends and federal holidays. This means that even if your deposit hasn't shown up immediately, it does not automatically mean there is a problem. During the holiday season, banks often process payments more slowly, and Treasury schedules can shift slightly to avoid any missed payments. Always give it the full 3 business days before taking further action. Once you've allowed enough time, check with your bank carefully. Look for pending deposits, which sometimes appear before the full amount posts to your account. Ask your bank if there are any delays due to holiday schedules or if they have any holds on your deposits. Sometimes payments are processed by SSA and the Treasury, but take extra time to clear at certain banks. Paying attention to these details can prevent unnecessary stress or confusion. Next, review any deductions that may have been applied to your payment. These can include Medicare Part B or Advantage premiums, IRMAA adjustments, income-based Medicare premiums, or overpayment recovery amounts from previous months. Seeing a smaller deposit than expected is often related to these deductions rather than a missed or late payment. If everything appears correct and you still haven't received your payment after 3 business days, then it's time to contact the SSA. Have your Social Security number, bank information, and last payment date ready to speed up the verification process. Finally, stay vigilant and protect yourself from scams. Remember that SSA will never call to demand money, and the IRS will never threaten arrest over the phone. Do not respond to suspicious emails, texts, or calls claiming to be from SSA or IRS. Staying cautious ensures your benefits are safe and gives you peace of mind while waiting for your deposit. Medicare deductions and COLA reminder. It's important to understand that the December SSA and SSI deposits reflect the 2024 payment rates and do not yet include the cost of living adjustment, COLA, that takes effect in January 2025. This means that the amount you see in your account this month is based on last year's rates, not the new increased rates that many recipients are expecting. Additionally, any Medicare premiums, including Part B or Medicare Advantage plan deductions or other automatic benefit deductions, can make your deposit appear smaller than usual. These deductions are taken before the money hits your account, so the net deposit may look lower, even though your total benefit hasn't been reduced. The January deposits will reflect the new COLA adjustments, increasing your monthly payment if you are eligible. Therefore, if your December deposit seems smaller than expected, do not panic or assume your benefits have been cut. In almost all cases, this is simply due to timing and standard deductions rather than any reduction in your Social Security or SSI benefits. Detailed breakdown of who gets paid. Group 1, SSI recipients. If you receive Supplemental Security Income, SSI, your January payment is being released early this year to avoid any delays caused by the upcoming federal holiday. Banks may show these deposits as pending today or tomorrow, depending on their internal processing times. It's important to understand that this is your regular SSI payment being paid ahead of schedule, not an extra bonus. Many recipients will see notifications or pending deposits before the funds actually hit their accounts, which is completely normal. By releasing payments early, the SSA ensures that retirees and low-income individuals have access to their funds in time for essential expenses, including rent, utilities, groceries, and holiday needs. Group 2, pre-1977 Social Security recipients, SSDI recipients, and veterans and low-income families. For Social Security recipients who started receiving benefits before 1977, payments are adjusted for holiday schedules, which may result in early deposits. SSDI recipients and those receiving post-1977 Social Security payments follow a birthday-based schedule, with deposits usually occurring on the second, third, or fourth Wednesday of the month depending on your birth date. Some banks may post these payments earlier than scheduled due to faster processing or early treasury batches. Additionally, veterans and low-income families receiving these benefits are included in coordinated early deposits to prevent any delays during the holiday season. While it can be tempting to compare your deposit timing with friends or neighbors, keep in mind that each bank processes payments differently. Tracking your deposits is important, but there is no need to panic. SSA is simply following its standard procedures to ensure everyone receives their funds on time. Practical tips for seniors. First, make sure your direct deposit information with your bank is up to date. Double-check your account number, routing number, and any recent changes to your banking details to avoid delays. Review your Social Security or SSI benefit letters carefully to ensure all personal information and payment amounts are correct. It's also important to wait until funds are fully posted before making any large purchases or paying bills. Early notifications or pending deposits may appear, but spending money before it's officially in your account can lead to overdrafts or financial complications. Second, take the time to reapply or apply for assistance programs if you're eligible. Programs such as SNAP, food assistance, LEHIP, energy assistance, Medicare savings programs, and state grants can help supplement your income, especially during the holiday season when expenses tend to rise. Share this information with family members or friends who may also rely on these benefits. Helping others understand payment schedules and assistance options can reduce confusion and ensure everyone in your circle receives the support they need on time. You've earned every single dollar, and the SSA is making sure that holidays don't delay your money. These early deposits are their way of looking out for you so you can plan your bills, groceries, and holiday expenses with confidence. If this video helped ease your worry and gave you clarity, don't wait. Take action now. Smash that like button to show you found this helpful and to support more updates like this. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get instant alerts on any SSA, SSI, or Social Security changes. Don't risk missing a critical deposit. Comment below with your state or city and let us know if you've seen your deposit yet. Your feedback helps the community track payments in real time. Share this video with a friend, family member, or neighbor who might be stressed about early deposits. They'll thank you for helping them stay informed. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. You're now ahead, informed, and fully prepared for a smoother, stress-free holiday season. Stay tuned for more updates coming very soon. You won't want to miss them. This video is for informational purposes only and is not financial, legal, or professional advice. We are not affiliated with the Social Security Administration, SSA, or the U.S. government. Always verify payment dates, benefit amounts, and program details directly with SSA or your financial institution. Individual circumstances may vary, and early deposits or changes in benefits may differ depending on your specific account or bank processing.